How's it going, everyone? This is Maya, hello, and welcome back to Spyro the Dragon Blind. There's only so much you can do with the camera, not enough. Oh wait, yeah you can turn this around. I never used these buttons as much. And I also never used this as much either, even though I think this was the best strategy against Dr. Shemp that I never employed. Which makes sense because he attacks you and sometimes you need to attack him and you need to dodge him so you can attack him whenever he leaves himself open. Anyway, last episode, we fought against Jacques, who seemed like he was a jack-in-the-box, which makes sense because his name is French for Jack. And I guess he wasn't bouncing around in boxes, throwing boxes at me. I guess that makes sense. Well, enough rolling around at the speed of sound. We are in the final hub world, Nasty's world, where it appears that we need to do these levels in sequential order now. So we have to start off with Gnorc Cove. I wish it were named Gnorc Cove to continue with the theme of N. So what's the story with you? 2 dragons and 400 gems, so that's not a huge level. What are you? Hold on, hold your horses, dude. Allow me to take a look at this nice place. So I assume that every level is going to be like dark or industrial / army-ish or so. I feel like they're going with the theme for this overworld, so... Well, way to dodge it like a pro. Okay, so you cannot burn those. I mean, surely you can jump over them, right? Can you? I must have had just bad timing, yeah. It's just a matter of... How do I kill you then? I guess go around them and kill them. This music, jeez, they're like going crazy with the organs. Bye? Do I need to use you for something, then? Hold on, let me just pause for a second. Yeah, sorry about that. Real life intervened, so we have these barrels that I want to, well, hit. There we go, my hypothesis was correct. Yay, I was right for once. Yay, I can deduce things. So how to deal with you? I guess it doesn't... There's a barrel. What is this? Donkey Kong. This is Donkey Kong. This is Donkey Kong. Can I even jump on these barrels? Or are they like objects I cannot interact with other than bashing into them? I think it may be the latter. Well, that's just swell. Does Superman say swell in Man of Steel or Batman and Superman? I have to know. That was like Superman's thing. Also, you kind of left yourself wide open. Gonna say that, you know, like, you're dumb. That's all there is to it, you're just dumb. Oh boy, I can see how this is gonna go. I need to blow that up with TNT, which, like I said, is something you see in Donkey Kong Country. I have played Donkey Kong Country. Get away. There we go. I knew it. So, I have played Donkey Kong Country, but I mostly grew up with Donkey Kong Country on the Game Boy Advance, where everything was butchered, like all the visuals sucked, the music that everyone loves has been neutered. It was great. Also, like, I feel like Donkey Kong's sound effects were like more insufferable. Oh, duh, to go up there and then glide, duh. Didn't have to waste my lives dying. I mean, at least there's rats there, unless the barrels are gonna go all the way down here. They're not, so that's good. So yeah, like Donkey Kong Country on the 3D, Game Boy Advance. I felt like it wasn't the best port. Then again, the Game Boy Advance was all about porting. Okay! It was a 90s thing where everyone had to be wearing underwear with hearts on them, right? It always had to be the underwear, the you know, white boxers with hearts. It always had to be that 90s thing. Oh, that's why I was talking about 90s stuff in the last video. I was all like, I kind of forgot why I was talking about 90s stuff. Now I remember. It wasn't a very good topic. I mean, it was, but it wasn't the most interesting topic. That's what I meant. So, there's a lot to do here. Lots of barrel stuff. I mean, I guess, so the reason why I was talking about Donkey Kong, of course, was because, you know, Donkey Kong revolves around platforming and barrels. Okay, I did not want to do that. Crap. Okay, well, this is bad. Like, bad. You had to be dead, right? Good, you're dead. I can think sometimes. Well, might as well just clear out the lower level first before... How do I deal with you? I feel like we need a barrel for you. I feel like it would also be a bad idea to charge into those barrels. You know, just common sense speaking there. This feels a lot like that orangutan level in Donkey Kong Country, which I'm not going to stop talking about because, you know, it's like your archival platforming game. I mean, it's kind of is, but it's also hard as balls. Like, Donkey Kong Country is just unforgiving.
Keep up the good work, Spyro. I expect Nasty's really starting to worry about you.
I'd be shaking in my Gnorc boots if I were him.
Didn't I already meet Latif? I swear I must have met him. I must have freed him at some point because I recognize the name. It's hard to forget a name like Latif. I must have freed Latif at some point. What is it with Nasty pretty much recapturing dragons? Is that a thing that I should be concerned with now? Oh god. Well, okay, this isn't working out. Good to know that I'm on my last life, by the way, just so you know, here. So, well, since I'm on my last life, I'm deathly curious. What happens if you just charge into this? What happens? It's not going to be pretty, so I shouldn't try. It's like the fairy is kind of a useless thing because you're on your last life, so what's the point? What's the point of living? Oh man, it goes too far for me to use you, as it means to kill you. Like, I'm curious. What if? Yep, I thought that was a bad idea. Well, that's my own damn fault. Okay, I'm back here, back in this... You know, I'm now reminded of Rusty Bucket Bay because, well, this is like a shipyard. And this is a shipyard for battleships. Those have to be like Nasty's battleships or something. Like, it would be so cool if Nasty has a battleship. Oh, that's how I fight you. That is probably not the best way to fight you. There had to have been a better way to fight you. There had to have been. I have to deal with you again though, so... Hope I don't mess this up. Emphasis on hope. Also, it's kind of hard to tell which enemies can be flamed and which enemies can't. Maybe it's just me not getting the memo immediately, but... Well, this is a... Oh, those are rats. I thought that was a trap. No, those are free butterflies. Imagine if I got past that one dude with my curiosity, I would have gotten an extra life and I wouldn't have had to get a game over. Blah blah blah. You know, it's good to know that I'm getting a lot of game overs in Spyro. I thought my game over counter wouldn't go so high, but I guess it is. How high was my game over counter in Crash Bandicoot again? I mean the second game.
Come on!
Because the game over counter went pretty high back in Crash Bandicoot 2. Crash Bandicoot 3. So it's a thing that people mention a lot, but the thing about Crash Bandicoot 3 is that, oh, you killed those rats. Oh. Yeah, so the thing about Crash Bandicoot 3 is that it's a very gimmicky game, and I think the gimmicky nature was, you know, it's a case of you sacrifice challenge for the gimmicks. Because it seems like Crash Bandicoot 3 was definitely an easier game. At the same time, a lot of the challenge also came from the time trials where you don't lose lives. Because if you fail the time trial, then all that happens is a slap in the wrist, but then you proceed. So, I feel like the main challenge of those games, of Crash Bandicoot 3, was something that would render a game over counter useless. So, I feel like that's why my game over counter wasn't so high. And, you know, I guess I was more used to the mechanics of the game, or maybe... Although I do admit, there were some points where you could tell I was using save states, but that was only primarily during the time trials, only when things got very desperate. I mean, maybe there were some other points where I should have lost lives instead of being easy on myself, but I don't know. Yeah. So, that's kind of a reason why I kind of wanted to stop using emulators for Let's Plays. As you can tell, I've been using consoles for Let's Plays now. What is that? That looks cool. It's like you're synergizing energy something, or maybe just squeezing stuff. It could be that, because, you know, maybe it's you're trying to generate a lot of pressure, because if you remember back in physics, pressure, P equals F over A. You exert a lot of force under a giant, small area, you exert a lot of pressure. And they always talk about, stilettos versus elephant, which one exerts more pressure? Well, it depends on the force that you measure with each. I mean, not a stiletto, but a high heel that might, come down on the ground. Like, there may not be a lot of force, but there's a small area that they're going to be squeezing the ground with. At the same time, an elephant has a lot of area, but they also have a lot of force. So they always talk about those same examples in physics, high school physics. And then when it comes to college physics, they just pretty much turn it all around, being all like, so equations. And if you're in engineering physics, or if you're a physics major, or if you're doing a physical science major, then you bring in calculus, and then if you go further into physics, you go more advanced, and it also depends on what type of physics you do. It may not even be simple mechanics. You may get to do the electricity stuff or other stuff. So, yeah, physics is, from what I've encountered, physics is neat, but it's also something I wouldn't go too far into, because you can go, it can be pretty dangerous. Like, whoa. Okay, that was a weird chain reaction. Oh, and you're in your boxers because, 90s. It's stereotypical 90s, So, what was I gonna say? Physics.
Wow! I never thought I'd be rescued, especially by such a little dragon. What I mean is, I always believed in you, Spyro.
You gotta believe.
Spyro, what was that? You gotta believe! Oh my god, that's like the most emotion I've heard from Spyro the entire game. Kind of. It's not really emotion, it's just him being like mocking. Also, I rescued Thomas already, and Thomas is a prick. Oh my god. Screw you, Thomas, I only rescued you twice now in the game. What is it with the game making me rescue the same dragons twice now? Although, maybe I'm just imagining it, and maybe some dragons I've never rescued before, but I must have rescued dragons like Thomas, Latif, Delbin. Is that going to be a thing for Nasty's overworld? I'm just going to be rescuing dragons that I already rescued because they got themselves captured again? I mean, that'd be pretty neat. That'd be a pretty neat setup for the last levels. Get out! Jeez, camera. Calm your tits, camera. Do a chain reaction, please. Ooh, it actually happened. Chain reaction. Wasn't that a movie starring Keanu Reeves? Wait, was it? Keanu Reeves?
Come on!
It starred someone. It also starred Morgan Freeman, if I believe, right? Yeah. I know. I always remember watching parts of the movie whenever it was on TV, although I never watched the full movie, so I never really understood what the whole point of the movie was. But it was always a movie. It always seemed to be that one movie that pops up on TV on, like, you know, prime time TV, you know, one day. On like those channels that show movies during the daytime because they don't have any good shows to show, so they just show movies, which is good because you don't have to pay for watching the movies, but then, you know, you have to watch commercials with the movies, which I guess, you know, it's a price to pay, but commercials, man, they make the movie shorter too. Oh, cool, I can do that. I was just wondering, like, can it clear the way? Oh, I thought I wouldn't make it, but... yeah, so this place is pretty neat. A little strange. Good, I hit you both at the same time. Oh, good. That's a lot of splash damage, like, generous splash damage. I thought that wouldn't kill you, but I guess it killed you. So, I kind of wonder if I should still be doing like one level per episode. Wait a minute, I didn't want to be here. I wanted to be there because there's more stuff to do. There's a whole direction I didn't go in, and there's like a key that I need to use, and man. So at some point I was talking about Donkey Kong, right? Yeah, so Donkey Kong, I like its music, but my god, the game is hard. That's all I'm gonna say. I would love to love Donkey Kong and maybe even do it for Let's Plays, but it's difficult. Like, too difficult for me. It's too difficult to the point where, you know, here's a fun fact. A long time ago, back when I was doing Pokemon Crystal, I had actually tried to do a Let's Play of Donkey Kong Country. I stopped because it was hard. Although, I think... so for me, the hardest level ever is the Minecart Madness level, or Minecart Carnage level, is that what it's called? But, so that level was a big struggle, but then afterwards, you know, it's just me just getting bored with the game as well. I mean, it's like, I wouldn't mind, it's like, once you, I don't know, like, it's not a game that I would Let's Play, Donkey Kong Country. Even though I'd say that Donkey Kong Country and its sequel have like some amazing soundtracks. And I would say that Donkey Kong Country 2 has... oh no! I actually have to go into the portals to the exit portals to... do I have to? Okay, I'm here. These are like the only few levels where you actually need to go into those exit portals, aren't they? Figures, after like somebody told me in the comments last week that, oh, you know, you never need to do that, except for now. Now you need to go into those things so you can progress. Like, that's the only way you're gonna get gems and stuff. So, I'm just being very descriptive. So I guess the appeal is that these are going to open up one by one, and then we're just going to go one by one. So, you know what, let's check it out, why not? Hello, I'm here to tell you that I decided to end the video here. I have no idea what this accent turned into. I was trying to be British, like offensively British, but I've also figured out, or remembered, that I can't do accents. So, yeah, I decided to cut the video here. It continued, but I decided that it's going to be part of the next video. Yeah. Bye.